Today we're going to be doing some more preparation for Christmas 2024 with these smart plugs and these Christmas light tidies. So in keeping with the video from last week where we went through how to try and find classic spare bulbs, we're going to continue doing some more videos this November on how to do some preparation for your Christmas lights this year. First of all, I got all these from Temu. There's quite a few good things on Temu. You can get these, the electrical testers that we use. These are brilliant. Here's a picture of the item in question. They are very, very cheap. And if you've got classic lights and you want to be able to problem solve them a lot quicker, get one of these. They're not a professional grade piece of equipment, it's just basic. It's ideal for what we use them for. It comes with a little LED light so you can check inside and see if there's terminals loose inside your bulb holders. It takes a couple of AA batteries, and this is like, I've had this one I can't remember how long I've had it for. I've had it a long time and it still works, and as you've seen in previous videos, it does the job really well. Just remember, if you're going to start fault finding with this first, go to the very end bulb on the end of the loop, not the plug end, the opposite end, and just check to see if it's picking up a live there. If it is, you will have to rewire the plug and swap the live and the neutral wires around so you can get a proper continuity, so you can go from the plug end upwards to find your fault. So get one of these, dirt cheap, Temu. Just don't look for anything else on Temu because you'll get addicted and start buying things you didn't think you needed. Next up, we've got these. These are Christmas light tidies or cable tidies. You used to be able to get these in shops years ago from Noma. They were usually about £1, but finding them these days is extremely rare, and to get them for £1 is even rarer. This is just a nice flexible bit of plastic. It's not huge. Here's a standard size toilet roll. You can see it's almost 1 2/3 toilet rolls long and 1 wide. This is our gauge of measurement now, a toilet roll. And this is just so I can keep the Christmas lights a bit tidier. I normally wrap them like this, depending on the kind of lights they are. But I'm going to start doing them with these. You can put your plug in first. Put your plug in like that first, hold it in place, and then continue to start wrapping around this way. Just keeps your lights a bit tidier. And when you get to your end bulb, you just put it in here. So when you're ready to put them on your tree or wherever you're going to put them, you can just take the end one out first and you can start from top to bottom. So this was 79p because I was offered a special offer. And then these ones, as you can see from these screenshots, they are very, very cheap. £2.46 for a pack of 5, and that's as of mid-October of this year. So pretty good value. I bought 26 of them because obviously I've got a lot of lights. If you have longer sets of lights or outdoor lights or bigger sets in general, you can get the bigger cable carries for £4.48. That was just an initial quick look that I did. Again, the prices are always changing on Temu. Always look and look and look and look again, because there's always a cheaper option on there. So that's our cable tidies. And then next up, we've got these smart plugs. Now, originally I had smart plugs from Poundland. They were branded as Ultra Bright. I have 6 of them. They were £5 each. I also got some smart light bulbs for outside and indoor lights. They have their own app, but you can use them on smart things, Alexa Home and other apps that deal with smart devices. Now, the reason I went for these ones is because these are identical in design to the ones I already had from Poundland, and these are Puric branded ones. As you can see, you can do timers, remote controls, voice control and Wi-Fi connection. Works with Google Home Assistant, works with Alexa. Because these are all kind of universal devices these days, not all of them, but some of them, and the reason I went for these is because they're a similar design to the ones I already had. I was hoping like some of the Christmas lights that look the same, they're probably from the same factory but with different branding on them, and lo and behold, they do work on my original Ultrabright app from Poundland. The way they work is obviously you plug things into them. They have an on-off button and you can override them to turn them on and off with that, which is handy. They don't take a lot of load. It says 13 amps, but I wouldn't plug anything that powerful in. It's handy for lamps and things like that, stuff that you just want to come on and off. And to set it up, It comes on, I think it comes on with a green or a blue light, but to get it to pair, you gotta hold the button down until it starts flashing, and then you can set it up. With my app, it detected it automatically once it started flashing. Now, please be aware that these plugs only work on 2.4 gigahertz only. Now, most Wi-Fi systems are 5 gig and 2.4, but please be aware and double check your Wi-Fi first. Make sure it can broadcast 2.4 gigahertz. You can go and get yourself a cheap router and plug that in as well as a bit of a broadcaster to get the lower frequency, but please do not buy these unless you have the capability to connect to them. And this is actually quite a local product, supposedly, but I think that's just a distributor because they're made in China and they are probably just a distributor, but I'm not complaining. They came within a day. I've got a 2-pack of 2, so I've got 4 extra plugs and they're all paired and ready to go. So there we have it. Smart plugs, smart cable Tiddies, voltage testers for your Christmas lights. Good little bundles here, get you ready for Christmas. These things can be used all year round, but you can just unplug them and put them away for your Christmas lights if you're not going to use them for other things. But I find these are brilliant. So I can have a set of lights around the window, I can have a tree in the window, I can have them all plugged into this one device. Just watch how much load you're putting on them, and then you can just program it as window Christmas lights, and then you can turn it on and off as and when you want to, or you can set it on time schedules and you can do it 7 days a week, different times. It's totally up to you. I think they're brilliant, and for the price of £16.44, I paid £15 something when I got them, but they've gone up in price a pound. That is still cheaper than what Poundland was selling them for at £5 each, and even that was ridiculously cheap for what they are. So I highly recommend those. I'm not going to leave you without Christmas lights on this video, so heard some footage of me doing a house call. Somebody I know has a set of lights up all year round. They're a set of Woolworths later style tulip lights, a set of 50. These are from the, let's have a think, they're probably from the very late 90s. So they have the newer style tulip shades on them, rather than the original classic style. There were multiple bulbs out. The fuse bulb was a little bit on the dimmer side, so I can only assume that the fuse bulb is from a set of 40 perhaps. But I got the bulbs all swapped out and they're all working again now, and I put an appropriate fuse bulb in, so they're happy. Unfortunately now, because the set is so faded, the new bulbs stand out. But there you go, there's some Christmas lights and some Christmas light repair for you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.